By a thick forest lived a poor woodcutter with his two children. The boy was called Ansel and the girl Gretel. They were so poor that they had nothing to eat. So the children's stepmother decided to leave them in the forest that night.
Tomorrow we will leave your children in the forest. We can at least have food for us.
I cannot do that.
If you don't, all of us will die soon.
The children heard what their parents were talking. So Ansel worked out a plan. He went outside and brought in some white pebbles in his hand. When day dawned, the father took them to the forest. Ansel took out pebbles from his pocket and started throwing it down.
Children, stay here. I will cut some wood. I will come back and take you.
Ansel and Gretel fell fast asleep. At last, when they woke up, it was already dark, and when the full moon had risen, Ansel took his little sister and followed the pebbles, which shone like newly coined silver pieces, and showed them the way. They walked the whole night long and came to their house. The father was so happy to see his children come back, though the stepmother was not. After a few days,
This time, take them into deep forest and they will never find the way back.
Ansel again wanted to go out and pick up the pebbles as he had done before, but the women had locked the door, and so he could not go out. Next day, they all set out to the forest. On the way, Ansel crumbled his bread into his pocket and threw morsels on the ground. They came to a place where they had never been in their lives before.
Sit there. In the evening, I will take you.
When it was noon, they fell asleep and evening passed, but no one came to the poor children. They did not wake up until it was dark and the moon was shining.
Don't worry, Gretel. We can find a way out.
When they set out, they found no crumbs, for the birds in the woods had picked them all up. They walked through the forest. They were very hungry and so weary. Suddenly, they got a delicious baking smell. They followed it until they reached a little house. The house was built of bread and covered with cakes, and the windows were of clear sugar. The children were very happy. When they started nibbling at the food, the door opened suddenly and a woman came creeping out.
Oh, you dear children, come in.
She led them into a little house. Then good food was set before them, and after food they went to sleep. Little did they know she was in reality a wicked witch who lay in wait for children and had only built a house of bread in order to bring them there. When a child fell into her power, she killed them. Next day, when Gretel woke up, she was alone.
Get up, lazy thing. Cook something good for your brother. He is to be made fat. When he is fat, I will eat him.
Where is my brother?
Ah, I have locked him in the down room.
I should do something to save my brother.
She came to the room where Ansel was kept.
Hansel, take this bone. Show this to the witch every time she asks you to show your finger.
So every morning the witch went to the stable and made Ansel stretch out his finger. Ansel, however, stretched out the little bone to her, and the old woman, who had dim eyes, could not see it and thought it was Ansel's finger. Days passed by and the witch became impatient. One day,
I am going to cook him. I have already heated the oven. Creep in and see if it is properly heated.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do not know how I'm to do it. Please show me.
Silly goose, the door is big enough. Just look, I can get in myself.
and the witch crept up and thrust her head into the oven. Then Gretel gave her a push that shut the iron door, and the witch was burned to death. Gretel ran to Hansel, opened his little stable.
Hansel, we are saved. The old witch is dead.
They went into the witch's room. They stood chests full of pearls and jewels. They took whatever could be gotten and set off to get out of the forest. The forest seemed to be more and more familiar to them, and at length they saw from afar their father's house. Then they began to run, rushed into their house, and threw themselves round their father's neck.
Oh, my children, I missed you so much.
We too missed you, Father.
The children gave the precious stones. The father was so delighted, and they lived happily together.
This was a touching story of brother and sister.
Wow! How brave were they? Both of them were lost in the jungle, but they did not afraid and tried to find the way.
But unfortunately, they were captured by the witch. Gretel wisely and bravely rescued her brother. I wish I had a brave and loving sister like Gretel. Okay kids, let's learn few new words one by one.
Kids, repeat the words after us. Pebbles.
Pebbles means a small smooth rounded rock. Pebbles means a small smooth rounded rock.
Crumble.
Crumble means fall apart. Crumble means fall apart.
Morsel.
Morsel means a small quantity of anything. Morsel means a small quantity of anything.
Nibbling.
Nibbling means bite off very small pieces. Nibbling means bite off very small pieces.
Creeping.
Creeping means move slowly. Creeping means move slowly.
Impatient.
Impatient means restless. Impatient means restless.
Thrust.
Thrust means forceful push. Thrust means forceful push.
What did Hansel use to mark the road on first night?
Pebbles.
Correct.